What is up, you guys? So I'm headed to the old house to pick up the lawnmower, the weed eater, and Allie's little toys, outside toys. I went on Facebook Marketplace to get some chairs for my table and the eating area, and the lady was kind enough to give me a scooter and a bicycle for Allie when she gets bigger. At the time, Allie was a baby, but now she's bigger and she's getting older. So I have these outdoor toys that I need to go get from the old house. So while I'm headed there, it's going to take me a while to get there, but I wanted to talk to you guys about a topic that one of my subscribers and followers and Facebook friends has given to me, because I got a few topics out there from Snapchat and from Instagram, but this is one topic that I really did want to get into it with you guys, because a lot of people don't know, and they're like wondering like, hey, this is the topic, okay? How I was able to buy a house at 23 years old. What do you need? How did I accomplish this? What was it like? What was the process like? And how did you do it? Also, one of my other followers and subscribers, shout out to all of y'all, wanted to know like how they can budget and move out on their own. What are the steps? What is the process? What did you do? If you guys follow me on my social media or on my YouTube channel, you guys know that I did a mukbang, a Burger King mukbang on this topic already, but I do not mind answering these questions again because you guys need to know, and I am here to help out all of you guys. So let's get into the topic. Firstly, I want to address how I was able to move out. I moved out when I was 19 years old. As soon as I was 19, I got a job. I started working at Amazon, and when I worked at Amazon, I started off making $11.75. When I tell you that is a big downgrade from what I'm making now, it was a struggle to try to make a decent amount every 2 weeks. Just because working at Amazon, there's not a lot of work. There's a lot of VTO. VTO means voluntary time off, which they do not pay you for that. It just means they don't have the work for you there in the building, and they're offering you the chance to go home, or if you choose to stay, you really aren't going to have anything to do. You could possibly get in trouble because you don't have anything to do because of TOT, which is time off task, and low rate percentage, which is what you need to accomplish every day. And that's why mostly everybody chooses to go home rather than to stay there. And that's why people are like, and people are always wondering like, why don't you just stay at work and get all the money? Because if I do stay at work, I'm gonna get in trouble the next week, or probably like the next 2 weeks, for the day that there was no work. So you might as well leave and not get in trouble rather than stay and possibly lose your job. So I started off at Amazon in 2015. I moved out 2016 into my first apartment. I think it was 2016. I'm not so sure. Yeah, 2016. I moved into my first apartment. After I moved into my apartment, this was the goal. The goal was to save up at least $5,000, possibly $6,000, so that I would have enough money for the first month's rent, the deposit, because I didn't have any credit at the time. At the time, I didn't have any credit. I had just dropped out of college, and the only credit that I had was that I had student loans, and it was poor. I had a car, but the car wasn't in my name, so I didn't have any line of credit for them to check, so I was going to have to pay out fully the whole entire first month's, like, the rent twice, basically. There was no deposit where, oh, some people just like, oh, I just had to pay $100, or I just had to pay $200. No, I had to pay the whole flat out $615. That was my first apartment's rent. So, as you guys know, you need your first month's rent, you need the deposit, you also need to turn on your lights, turn on possibly your water, and those things require a deposit. So just because you just move in, don't think that, oh, I paid my deposit, then I paid my first month's rent, that's the only thing that I have to pay for. No, you have to pay to get your lights turned on, which is another $200 deposit, and which is also, if you have water, you have to pay for that deposit too as well. And if you have trash, Normally when you're in an apartment, you don't really have to pay for trash or water. It's already included in your rent. But sometimes, some places, depending on where you choose to live, you have to pay for a deposit for those things too as well. So first bedroom, 1 bedroom apartment. It was lit, it was legit, it was pretty small, it's pretty decent. When I moved into this apartment, the only reason why I chose it was because they had DirecTV included into the rent, and plus Wi-Fi, which is included in the rent. So if you guys want to hit up Fort Sedgwick, you guys get DirecTV. One TV is free. You get one TV and you get Wi-Fi. It's free. When I say free, it is free. The rent's not $615 anymore. I think it's $630. The only thing bad about the apartment is it goes up every month. Like, I mean, not every month, every year. Every time you re-sign your lease, it goes up. Like, the rent goes up. So I went from paying $615 to paying $630, and now it starts you off at $630. So just expect every year that your rent's gonna go up every time you re-sign the lease. That's why I moved from there, because I really need a budget and just a flat rate. I don't need my bills fluctuating. But yeah, the way that you need to move out and move out successfully is just the fact that you need to plan ahead and budget every single thing accordingly. So let me tell you what I did. Before I even decided to move out or decided the place, I broke down. I took a notebook and I had a pen, and me and Dell sat in the bed and I literally wrote down every single thing that I need to buy for this apartment. I went from a broom to the garbage disposal thing that you put in there that catches the food because you don't have garbage disposal. So I literally wrote down every single thing, from a vacuum to a toaster to pots and pans, silverware, towels, washcloths, a mop. You know, write down every single thing that you're gonna need for that apartment. Write it down and price it. Price it at Walmart, price it at Target, price it at Dollar Tree. You don't need to be luxury when you're first moving in somewhere. All you need to do is have the necessities, so then you can possibly upgrade. Anyway, budget everything. Write it all down before you buy it and before you move in, and then add up everything total, and that is what you need to move in, pretty much. Make sure you have your comforter sets, make sure you have your sheets. Also be sure to have the batteries and flashlights and candles, just in case the power goes out, because sometimes electric companies aren't as great as Dominion Power, so the power goes out even if it's just a thunderstorm outside. Okay, so budget everything you need to put into the house. Bam. Then the first and last month's rent, budget that. Bam. And then also I budgeted moving costs, which is to buy a truck. Well, not to buy a truck, but to get a U-Haul. I didn't really have a U-Haul the first time because I didn't need one. I didn't have anything, so I just used 2 pickup trucks. But budget the U-Haul, budget the gas. It's gonna take, if you get a U-Haul that's on half, that has half a tank, it's gonna take at least $30 to fill it back up to full. So budget that. Be mindful that wherever you pick up the U-Haul and where you're going to drop it off at, if you're going to drop it off at the same place or if you're going to just do a one-way, budget that. That's going to be about $100 right there. But if you're in town, it's only that $20 at $19.99 or that $29.99. If you're in town and you're only going like 20 minutes apart or 15 minutes apart, then it's that price that they have like written on the side of them. But if you're traveling far, budget that as just overprice everything, just overshoot everything, just so that you'll have enough money and not just the exact amount. So just budget that as well. So budget that as $200 to move. You're gonna have to pay, my bad you guys, you're gonna have to pay for gas for the U-Haul, and you're gonna have to pay for gas for yourself, so budget that too accordingly. So just budget at least $200 to $250 to move. So bam, so basically you get the gist of it. $5,000 is basically going to give you enough money to put everything into the house or the apartment. It's going to budget the moving costs, and it's also going to budget the first and last month's rent. Also, that is just how I budgeted everything. So after I did all of that, pretty much that's the budget. That's how I was able to move out. But yeah, you guys, that's how I moved out and moved into my first apartment. Gang, shout out to one of my followers and my Snapchat friends for giving me that topic. You guys, also, I need to tell you, don't buy too many boxes. Don't sit here and buy 20 boxes or 15 boxes if you really don't have that much stuff. I had a 2-bedroom house and I literally only needed 10 boxes. 10 boxes. If you're anything like me, I throw away a whole lot of stuff when I move because I know that I'm not going to want to take it with me, or I know I'm not going to use it. Don't be a hoarder. Don't be a hoarder just because you want to fill your house with stuff that you just think is like memories and stuff like that. No! Get rid of it. All of it. You're not going to use it. You're not going to wear those clothes that you're sitting here thinking, oh, maybe I can get back into them. I still have hope. No! Those clothes are going to be out of style and just not your type in the next like couple of months or years from now when you decide to finally lose the weight, or maybe you do finally lose the weight. You're probably not even going to like those clothes, and Fashion Nova is going to have so many more nicer things by that time. So get rid of the stuff and move during the week because it's cheaper to move during the week. It's like 48 cents each mile rather than paying $1.86 each mile if you move on a Friday, Saturday, Sunday. So try to move on a Monday through Thursday and not do it Friday through Sunday. Even though I know most of the time the weekend is the best time to do it, try to do the big and major things during the week so that you don't have to move during the weekend. But that's all I got, you guys. Sorry this video may have been kind of long, but you guys asked for it, and you asked, you know, how can you do it? What are the best ways to do it? Live in your means. Don't try to live beyond your means. Just because you see other people and stuff doesn't mean that you have to have those things. If you can't afford it, don't buy it. If you can't afford to do it, don't do it. So do not live beyond your means. Only live within your means. And if you have that extra money that I'm telling you guys how you can have that extra money and how you can save that extra money, unless you have that extra money, do not do it. Just live in your means and not beyond your means, because you would hate to be proactive, and you would hate to have to be reactive and making adjustments and be worrying about eviction and really living paycheck to paycheck because you didn't budget everything. Don't try to get Wi-Fi and satellite TV if you don't have the money for it, because I'm gonna tell you like this, you can get DirecTV for $52 a month. I'm paying like $62 a month just because I have two boxes. $62 a month for 2 TVs, HD quality. That's all you need. That is all you need. And if you have anybody else living in your house, ask them to pay your bills, because I never lived anywhere and not had to pay bills. As soon as I got grown and got my own job, I had to pay bills everywhere I went to. So living in this world isn't free, so don't have freeloaders in your house using up your electricity and all of your water and all of your hot water so that you can't enjoy your hot water in your house. So anyways, enjoy your life, live your life, stay on a budget, and then live in your means and don't live beyond your means, and you'll be able to do everything that you want to do and advance in try to move up in your career that you're in, and always try to do better with yourself. Always try to do better in any job. Like, I'm going to be taking classes so that I can get a better job. Yes, it's going to be sacrificing time with Allie, but at the same time, it's going to better me and her life. So why not do it? Why not take that opportunity and never dismiss an opportunity that's going to allow you to make more money? If you can make some extra money on the side, make some extra money on the side. You guys, I'm telling you these things because I wish somebody would have told me these things. Always advance your career. Look for careers or jobs that'll actually let you move up. But thanks, you guys. That's all I got. Be sure to subscribe and like this video up. Gang. Love you guys. And I will see you guys in the next one. Probably going to be a mukbang, or it's just going to be another topic that one of my other followers and subscribers gave me. So I love you guys. Thanks, you guys, for watching and tuning in. We love you. Hey, subscribe, you guys. Hey.